Working for Dews is different from working at other company I've ever been at before. It's a family business. They treat you like a member of the family as well. You don't feel like you're just an employee. You're involved. I think your opinion's valued, and I think it's very important to the Dews Group to maintain that level of customer service. Even though we've opened other branches and we're obviously not just one dealership anymore, I think it's still important to give our customers that family business feel when they come back in for servicing or MOTing or whatever it is, or even when they're buying the car to start with. And again, they look after the staff and look after the customers, and I don't think you can ask for anything more than that, really. It's just a little bit of attention to detail, not just treating them like a number, a customer. It's recognising who they are, that they are, previous customer of ours or new customers that we want to look after because they're new to the dealership. So it's a little bit of attention to detail, just going a little bit further, quality of service, and just making them feel a little bit special. I think they spend a lot of money with us, and we appreciate their business, so it's making them feel special about that.
Dews as a family business, to me, is an ideal setup. Everybody knows me when I walk through, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, but I can come in, I can sit and I can have a chat. They don't expect me to buy a car every time I come here, and I'll come and sit down, have a chat, have a look, see what's coming out in the future. It's that little bit of just going that extra mile that I am quite happy now to stay with Alfa and to stay with Dews.
I think the difference with Alfa Romeo compared to other manufacturers is the passion that they have about their product. The styling, the way they look, the design that they've got is far and away different from anything else that's out there. They obviously try and make it stand out from the rest of the crowd. The way they've designed the cars obviously changed because the technology's changed. The ideas behind their design I don't think has changed, and I think recently particularly Alfa have made big headway into the build of the cars, the solidity of the cars, so I think now they've got both, so kind of best of both worlds now, I think.
There is just that little bit where they go that one step further. The design details within an Alfa are very, very specific to Alfa. They're a trendsetter as a company, and you'll find all these little details around when you really go into it and have a good look at an Alfa. You can realise that there's been some serious design and thought gone into the production of that particular car. Plus the fact that they're not what I call a volume producer, and therefore there is a rarity value to them when they're on the road. And I like to turn heads when I drive down the road, and in an Alfa you do get that, and that's what sets Alfa apart from everybody else.
There's really only two things you can look at when you come to buying a car, I think, other than obviously the obvious money side of things. And one is, will it do the job for me? And do I like the car? Does it make me feel good when I'm driving it? I think that's something that Alfa have in spades, certainly as far as the look of the car and how it makes you feel. I think it hasn't got a rival, I don't think, out there at the moment for that kind of sector. Alfa have been very keen to try and improve, I think, on their build of cars with the new breed to bring it more in line with what the markets are after, as in more economical engines. They've got levels of trim there that are second to none now as standard vehicles, but they've also tried to retain that sort of flair and passion that they've always had from 100 years ago. So it's kind of bringing all that history of design and quality right the way up to date now, and incorporating that with modern techniques and modern equipment to try and give you again best of both, the sort of traditional flair and style with the modern techniques and the modern build quality of the cars.